VirginiaSports.com here with men's golf coach Bowen Sargent. Coach, you opened the spring at the John Burns Intercollegiate in Hawaii. Tell us who's in your lineup and a little bit more about this tournament.
Well, it's a great event. We're looking forward to obviously going to Hawaii. We'll have Denny McCarthy, Derek Bard, Jimmy Stanger, Jisoo Park, and Danny Walker representing our team. Really looking forward to getting over there and playing in some great weather, hanging out, having some fun. Should be a great week.
Now, historically, the John Burns Intercollegiates produced some low scores because of the wind conditions, but that was at an old course. I guess they've changed their location the last couple of years. What can you tell us about the tournament in terms of what you expect the playing conditions to be, the field, and the scoring?
Well, looking at the weather, it looks like it's going to be 80 degrees all 3 days that we're there. It looks like we're going to have some wind, 10 to 15 miles an hour, which is typical in Hawaii. But it's a great golf course. It's hosted two U.S. public links. So we're looking forward to going over there and competing.
You've had some great weather for your qualifying, and with a trip to Hawaii on the line, what was qualifying like?
It was exciting. We only qualified for one spot. I gave an exemption to the four highest-ranked players after the fall, but we had quite a battle coming down the stretch. It ended up Jimmy Stanger and Kyle Kochevar ended up in a playoff where Jimmy chipped in on the last hole to get the final spot.
Now, you're quite a sportsman. We know you have a lot of great outside interests. Any plans for surfing, paragliding, anything of that, diving with sharks or anything of that nature when you're out in Hawaii?
I'm not going to dive with any sharks, but we might do some zip lining. Certainly going to hang out at the beach. Our hotel is right there on the beach and next to the golf course, so it should be a great week.
Team's ranked number 13 heading into the spring. Looking back on the fall, how do you think your guys performed?
I thought we had a really good fall. I know Golf Week probably didn't have us graded as highly as I thought, but I think not having Denny in Japan, and then he was really tired in the next two events, having one at Rich Harvest without Denny I thought was awesome. I think it bodes well for our future. Obviously not having him next year as he's a senior, but I thought we had a really good fall. Denny didn't play up to his ability. I think the Japan trip, really took a lot out of him. But Derek Bard coming on and kind of stepping up and taking the role of leader in his absence, I thought was tremendous. Our performance there against arguably the best field in the country in Atlanta, I think shows our potential.
Now, a lot of preparation goes into your team, a lot of practice time, but also a lot of preparation off the course, and you're fortunate to have Dr. Bob Rotella, probably the leading golf psychologist in the country, right here in Charlottesville, as someone that works with the program. If you can, sum up when your team meets with Dr. Rotella, the kind of advice he presents to them.
Well, he talks a little bit to us about the team aspect because it is unique to golf, and he's had a lot of experience with Ryder Cups and things like that. But individually, a lot of staying in the moment, all your typical mantra that you hear from a lot of the sports psychologists out there, but staying in the present, being confident, being assured of yourself, those are typical things that we address during those meetings.
You mentioned the Ryder Cup. You've had one of your own golfers, Denny McCarthy, that over the break went to the Walker Cup practices, a great experience for him. What have you been able to talk to Denny about that experience? How did it go for him?
Well, it was an awesome weekend. They went down to Sea Island to play, which is a great venue. But there were 15 guys or so there. I think a lot of the week was really kind of matching up different players, seeing how they might play together as a team. But he said it was a great experience. Obviously, anytime you get a chance to represent your country, very unique. He did that at the Junior Ryder Cup. Hopefully he can do that in the Walker Cup and in the future with the Ryder Cup. So he's very excited about the opportunity, the prospects of representing the United States again.
Finally, the UVA men's basketball team's been having quite a run this year, ranked second in the country at this point. Coach Tony Bennett, known kind of as a scratch golfer when he was in his NBA playing days, have you had the opportunity to get out on the courts with Coach Bennett or been able to watch the Who's play basketball this winter?
No, not yet. We've tried to set it up 2 or 3 times, but just with our schedules, we hadn't been able to coordinate a day where we can play. I hear he's a great player. I've seen his dad play a couple of times. He's actually come out to a few of our practices when he's in town. But great family. Obviously, Tony's doing an awesome job with our team. All of our teams here seem to perform very well. But the exposure that we've had as a result of Tony's performance, their team's performance has been great. I know as we go out recruiting, we get a lot of attention, a lot of questions about the basketball team and how well they're playing. So it's great to see. Hopefully they can go on, win the ACC championship regular season, and then get Justin back and make a run in the tournament again.
Well, thanks, Coach Sargent. Good luck to you and the Who's in Hawaii this week.